Preparing to live stream. This meeting is being live streamed.
On YouTube. We're here. We're here.
Redirecting to YouTube.
Wow.
Preparing to live stream.
We are. It says live on YouTube. And see, you're always learning something new.
We're here. We're here. Redirecting to YouTube.
It's reverberating. We are. It says live on YouTube. And see, you're always learning something new. You might have to mute YouTube.
We're here. Now try.
Hello.
Welcome to
Okay.
100 episodes.
But hey, congratulations before the 100 that this first time we've ever done this.
Yes.
And we walked through it 10 minutes before trying. So
Yep.
pat on the back on that. Yes, yes, yes.
We did some
Now go
screen
ahead.
sharing. We did
Yeah.
some screen sharing. We got rid of the reverberation. So
Oh yeah, it's funny watching myself. I'm in delay.
I'm not looking at it, so that's okay. But we wanted to come on here because we are celebrating and we wanted to celebrate with everybody. This is our 100th episode.
You
And I am like beyond excited because I was really thinking about it beforehand and what this 100 or 99 episodes to this one has been like with you ladies. And you ladies have been on a little bit of a wild ride with me. I know we each want to talk about the 99 episodes, but I know we started this as a way to become more comfortable in front of the camera, to be honest, to share our life experiences, to help others. But I think in the long run, the three of us have helped each other so much
Mhm.
and have become so close
Mhm.
that it's like that. To me, that is the icing on the cake and the cherry and all of the sprinkles and like that is the best part for me.
Yeah. I would totally agree. Sorry, Tracy. I would totally agree. You guys have become wonderful mentors. You have become wonderful friends, and it's just an honor to share these experiences with you. It really is.
Yes, and ditto what both of you said. And I want to add that I know, like, I've worked prior to us doing this quite solo, even though I have people in the business. And it's nice to have your little tribe where you can bounce things off and you can talk and really grow. And I just think that growth was way faster because you had support from other people. And
Mhm.
I think that was a big lesson I learned over the last 99 episodes.
Yeah. And you know what? That's a huge takeaway for everybody, because when you have, as you just said, Tracy, support with others, you can always do stuff on your own. But when you are doing it in community or you're doing it with somebody else, you have somebody cheerleading you along that pathway. It just makes that whole experience that much more rich and better. I mean, it just doesn't get better, right? So yeah.
Even if they're not cheerleading, even if they're just kind of guiding you like, hey,
Mhm. Mhm.
go this way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I think that's I was just sitting here thinking we've done episodes and we've done a lot of different things, really digging into our pasts and hopefully to share to help others. And I think recently we did one on the stories we tell ourselves. And you hit it perfect that we have this little tribe, because when you're trying to do things alone, those stories start to build up. And what I've learned is the conversation I was having with myself was not the factual story. And when I leaned on YouTube, I found the right facts and also found I was in the right company because the stories I was telling were similar to stories you have told yourselves. And I didn't feel alone.
Right. Well, for me, this has just been amazing because this is not, as this group knows, my forte to be on camera. And now you can't get me off because I'm like, I'm here and I have something to say. And if you don't want to hear it, I don't know.
Well,
One of those ways.
it's funny because you two, both of it, like even Tracy E, now I can't keep her off I see her on the camera more so, excuse me, than before. I was a little bit more comfortable, but I was still guarded. Like I wouldn't do lives and I wouldn't do different things. I did controlled visibility. How's that? And with your guys and learning what we've been growing through, I've learned it's okay to hit that record button and just go. And if you make a mistake, so be it.
Yeah.
No one's perfect. So
it's very hard because we all are thinking of judgment and things like that. So it's nice, again, going back with the support that you can just kind of push the other person to not do, it's out of, identify that it's out of your comfort zone. It's still up to you to take the step. But I think with the support of saying this is out of your comfort zone, and it's going to be, going to be uncomfortable, but we're here to, rally behind you. I think makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And we've talked about vulnerability and the importance of that and how we have shared some very vulnerable moments about our past and things that we're going through in the moment. And I think that when people see that vulnerability, it allows them to connect with you in a way that they just wouldn't otherwise, in that controlled visibility state. It's harder because you can see the mask, right? You can see that there's something in front of that person. Whereas I've always sort of just felt, I don't know, this comfortableness and this ability to be vulnerable when it's this room, because I do sort of feel like we're just all sitting in the same room chatting and, talking about whatever we've decided to talk about. And it's just been a beautiful experience. I can't wait to see what the next 100 episodes are like.
I know. I was thinking the same thing today. And I think you said it beautifully, Tracy E. I think one of the advices that I've taken from this is simply that when I try to go live or I try to do something in my learning from this show, I just think of this room and I think I'm having a conversation,
Yeah.
and that has helped immensely. And vulnerability is one of the words I wrote down. I've wrote that as I think all three of us have become very vulnerable on this.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean you have to share everything. And it's that nice balance of how much I think people think that by being vulnerable, you have to give all. And it's like, I don't think so. It's just certain stories might be worth sharing because they'll help someone else and they help you. So, because I'm still working on my vulnerability.
And it's working. It's the experience that it is that you're going through at the moment. I think if you can be vulnerable in that, that's where it's going to impact both you and whoever it is that you're with. Even in just sharing that story, even if it's done privately with somebody, there is an opportunity to have a deeper connection that you wouldn't have because you're willing to be raw, because there's a risk in that, right? Like, as we have been talking about judgment, there is a total risk in that whole judgment factor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think you can still be vulnerable, but you don't have to share the whole story.
Yeah.
Like you said, Tracy G, you're vulnerable, but there are things you still keep private. I think even when you're sharing a story that's hard and vulnerable, doesn't mean you have to vomit up all the facts of it. You don't have to get into gory details or all of it. You can still share a story that can still be helpful that you can still get guidance on without like getting down into the nitty-gritty parts of it.
Yeah, I just think it's just showing that you're human and that we all have successes, we all fail, and we're all just trying to do the best we can. And
Yeah.
life is going fast and all
Right.
of that stuff.
Yes.
Right.
And I can remember when we started this, we thought, oh, we're not, no one's going to watch this. No one's going to see it. So like, it's okay. And like we would get easier and easier. And I'll never forget, Tracy, when you came on, I don't know when it was, several episodes ago, and you said, you're not going to believe this. We have, I don't know what the number is, forgive me, how many people that are subscribed to our,
Right.
and I'm just like, wow, like people are actually sitting there listening to us. How amazing is that,
And
God,
comment.
I gotta level up.
And it does though, right? Because then
Yeah.
it motivates you to, well, what more do you want? What
Yeah.
we're willing to give.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think it helps, Tracy E., you always talk about one of your zones of genius is building confidence. And you always are telling us, take that action step.
Yeah.
Well, I think the three of us are proof of taking that action step. And the three women you see talking to you now, and if you went back to our very first episode, it'd be a little different. One, my hair won't be gray.
Yeah, I think I have to update the intro.
Yeah, but you would see totally three different women. Totally.
Oh, and this would have never been in the cards to say that we would go live.
Oh yeah.
Not,
Never.
Oh, no, not
never. I
in the
couldn't.
beginning. If the three of us said that, if I recommended that, I would have been the braver one to recommend it. Out of the three of us, you two would have been like, no. No, I would have gotten. I'll consider that.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
I'll think about that.
Yeah,
I'll
I
consider
don't
it.
know when, but I'll be open
We
to it.
would
Awesome.
And when we realized it was our 100th, we were like, well, we're going to go live. Oh, here's all three of us. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more just
Yeah.
how do we do it technically rather than
Yes.
which is good. That's growth. That's growth.
That
It
is
is.
growth.
It
That
is
is growth. That is huge growth. And actually, to be very honest, I learned something new. So I'm like, my head's spinning, like, how can I use this?
Mhm.
Again, we always talking about, it's never too late to learn anything. If you start a sentence, oh, it's too late for me, I would challenge that because we're three people who are proof that it isn't.
Also, for those of you that have been with us for a while, while we're
Thank you.
taking this moment to yes, thank you, first of all. But it's also important for you to have an opportunity to reflect on maybe where you were in your life when you tuned into us and just thought, oh, I'm just going to listen to these three gals, and where you are now and what growth you've been through, because we don't give ourselves enough credit. I'm big on that, as well as the confidence, but I'm really big on the fact that we have to give ourselves credit from where it is that we were even just a week ago to where it is that we are now, let alone 100 episodes, and it's like, Tracy, what you say, we need to document that. We need to really pay attention to that growth, because otherwise you don't know, because you all of a sudden are a new version of you. So you don't think back at, oh, well, yeah, but you know what? I was way over here before, because you're just in it and you're living it and you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Right?
And you never remember how not good you were, right?
Yeah.
I was pretty good. It's like, no, you sucked. You absolutely sucked I'm just talking about a skill. I'm not saying y'all suck. I'm just saying you did not know how to do that. And now you do, you just don't give yourself credit for that amount that you now know how to do.
Yeah.
It's sad.
So important.
Don't do that.
Okay, look at the three of us before we even went live. We were sharing screens, trying to figure out how to do a YouTube live. And it has nothing to do with, it just was, we taught ourselves, and we were able to do it. When you begin to do something new, I think at times we think we have to be an expert at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
First.
that is so wrong. That is so wrong. I have learned, and that's another thing I think we've all learned, that we don't need to be an expert at it. We just have to be willing to take that action and that first step. And we have to be willing to be open-minded to learn from
Yeah.
it.
Mhm. And again, like this is always being said, and it's like, what does this mean? But it really is true. The journey, like
Mhm.
the journey of the last 99 episodes has been amazing. And it wasn't us saying, let's get to 100. It was us, week by week, putting a baby step, and going, wow, we're at 100. And look at, for us, that's been amazing.
Yeah.
So it's
And
a
just
journey.
to be able to say that we did 100 episodes. Oh my God, you guys.
I know,
Yeah.
I was telling my partner, we were doing something, I said, oh, at this time, I'm gonna be going live with my women because we're in our 100th episode. He's like, are you serious? 100? Oh my goodness. He was like, because we've never went into this saying we need to have this many subscribers, we need to have this many shows, we need to have this. We went into it to connect with others, to help them as we have helped each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Like let's just see where
Yeah.
this goes. Let's see what happens with this, right?
Right.
It's been a beautiful ride, and I've been honored to be with the two of you.
So
Thank
am
you.
I.
Yes.
So
Thank
am I.
Honored
Like,
is a beautiful word for it. And
Yes.
it's been an honor.
it is a very beautiful word. So any other thoughts?
We acknowledged it. I'm super happy.
Yeah, super happy. Pretend there's confetti happening
Confetti,
here.
I know.
Pew, pew.
We're popping open the champagne. My expansion of where this is going to go is much bigger than when we started. That I will say, right?
Right.
Like there is so much. It's like, ooh, look at the possibility that exists
Right.
here now.
Yeah.
And just because we were willing to take a chance, like
Yeah.
we just took a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited to see what the next 100 brings for us and where we are and what we're doing and all the fabulous things that have happened. Because if we just look back on our lives, never mind the growth and the things, all the things that have happened to us, the trips we've been on, the
The
medical
moves.
the moves, the
Yeah.
medical things we've overcome, like all of those things that life has been going on as we've been doing this.
And you said it really good, because I think people think but life keeps going on. And
Yeah.
if the three of us said, well, when we are at this
Yes.
point, then we should do this.
Yeah.
And I remember we were in one of we met in a master business class, and we were talking about being visible. And the three of us were like, and so this is how this literally came up, to support each other. And that was how it was. We wanted to support each other, and let's just give this a go. And who knew this would be where it would be.
And that was one choice. It was
Yeah.
just one choice.
Yeah.
One choice. Let's do this. Yes. One choice.
Yes.
Which
One
to me
action
is just
step.
amazing when
Yep.
you do that. One choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh,
One
goosebumps.
action step. Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you. I love this. Who knows if we'll ever go? We'll probably pop on live again. You never
No,
know.
I like it.
But I know it seems pretty good.
Yeah.
But lastly, really to the viewer, viewers, subscribers, those that ask us questions, comments, and even if you don't. Thank you from the bottom of our heart for watching these shows.
Yes.
Thank you for coming into our space and being with us. You don't realize how much you have touched us. And I hope you continue. We hope you continue. And for the next 100 episodes, please let us know what you would love to hear from us. And we would definitely explore those options and just put them down in the comments. And if you feel what we have to say can help anybody, please share it. Please share it with them. You never know what sharing can do for somebody. You never know how that share could impact somebody's life. So we would be honored if you shared our episodes or share our channel. Anything else, ladies?
No, I'm gonna, when we sign off, it might take a couple of minutes while I figure it out, but other than that, no.
Okay. Again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.